What's happening over here?
It's a virgin.
What?
Yeah.
Cabby pump them. Oh,
You gotta get the.
oh,
You didn't have it torqued down to the right specs way. That's what it was.
You know the motion.
that's a man that works in.
You gotta get that motherfucker an Indian burn. You know what I'm
There
saying?
you
What?
What size do you think Jessica Rabbit wears?
Oh my god.
Oh, dude, it's all painted on. She don't need sizes, bro. Okay.
I'm not eating. I'm just drawn that way.
You.
I bet you are, baby.
Jessica Rabbit, dude. You mean you could have slipped out of the cuffs at any time? Only when it was funny.
I still got it, Eddie.
I still got it, Eddie.
All right. Okay, I'm good. Martin?
What's up? What's up? What's up? Can you hear me? Hey,
Bobby?
pretty boy.
Hey, pretty boy. You got
Testing.
pretty mouth.
Oh wow! Was that Jay? Was that a Jay impression? Holy shit!
That is.
Nah, if I was impersonating Jay, I would be like, it's the man, the myth, the legend.
I got a couple beers for these beautiful motherfuckers right here.
I got some pretty nipples. Okay, mother.
Do you
You
think?
gonna eat your cornbread?
Wow.
You can have my cornbread.
I'm like, you gonna eat your cornbread?
All right, everybody, we are back. Episode 3
Oh hell.
of Asian Without the Persuasion. I am your host, the Megatron.
Yeah.
These are my fellow Decepticons. We got Marty.
Marty the party.
Marty the
Not
party.
tapping today.
We got Javi.
I'm helping.
And back from his
Hiatus.
hiatus, we have MUDO.
And still want that cornbread.
Oh, yeah.
Still want that cornbread.
Cornbread's
Find out some
good.
cornbread very soon.
Some cornbread, dude.
Before we get started today, we're on Spotify now. So,
Yeah, it's a big thing, dude.
yeah. I'm still trying to get us on Apple Podcasts, so hopefully it'll be more accessible to you guys. For those of you that don't really watch the videos or want to get on Podbean, it's on Spotify, coming to Apple Podcasts soon. So if you guys don't want to listen to the video, just listen to it and just on it where you work or while you work, whatever. It's on Spotify right now. I'll put the link in the description so you guys can go ahead and get on that. For today, this is probably the most niche thing that we're gonna do on this podcast. All of us really love Marvel, so today, what I thought we could do every third episode was talk about one or two Marvel movies. The main one in focus today, we're gonna go chronologically in order. So we're gonna start off with Captain America, the First Avenger. We're kind of just gonna give our own takes, our own impressions on that movie. And the way that we talk about Marvel as a group, we usually mention other Marvel movies while we're discussing it. So a few might get brought up, but the main focus for right now is going to be Captain America and maybe the second one, which is what, Captain Marvel?
Chronologically, I think yes. Captain
Right.
Marvel is the next one after that.
Because
yeah.
it's Captain America, then it's Agent Carter, and then that's a show.
The
though.
show. And
But
then
movies-wise,
movies-wise,
it's Captain Marvel.
Marvel, because yeah, it takes place.
Wait,
in the
where does
80s.
DuckTales fit into this? Because that's my area expertise.
It's right.
DuckTales.
DuckTales.
Just
How does that? How does that fit?
I thought that's what you said, dude.
Is that the same era of Super Duck?
No, DuckTales was.
Yeah, yeah.
Was it?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Right? No, it's
No.
totally different.
Why?
No,
Because Super Duck is black?
Is he?
no, this.
I just had a question. What does niche means? What is that?
It's like a very specific topic.
Like,
Or
very
it's-
like a very narrow
okay.
band of conversation. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
like a very
I mean-
certain crowd will understand what
All
we're
right,
talking
thank
about.
you.
I mean,
I mean, it's not very narrow. Marvel's not very narrow.
Yeah.
But,
but I guess in the scope of all of it, it is
Yeah.
niche because we're talking about one specific movie. There will be spoilers also in case like
Yeah.
anybody hasn't seen any of these Marvel movies,
Which is
Yeah.
weird because
which is weird, right? Because
Yeah.
you probably should get out from
10
under your
years.
rock and go watch a movie or something, dude. But
Yeah.
so we'll put the spoiler
Right,
alert
alert.
up right now.
so there are spoilers alert,
Yeah.
ahead. So there's that. But yeah, but very specifically, like yes, there are. I mean, obviously we kind of meander in our conversation, so
A little bit. Yeah.
yeah, a lot of it.
lot of
but
it.
but we're gonna try and stay just on
Yeah.
First Avenger today if we can.
Let's try to stay away from like big words like that, because
Niche.
Yeah.
That's only
5
5 letters,
letters.
bro. That's not,
Yeah. No, it's just too much. But okay.
it's
All right.
I don't think we should do any French words while we're doing
All right.
an American podcast.
I love the French.
Anything for you, Javi, because
Thank
you're
you.
Puerto Rican.
we.
I appreciate it.
We. No French words, but
No
we is
French
good.
words. We, no, that's WE American. It's we
Yeah,
are gonna stay away from French words.
exactly.
Cut it down by 2 letters, so
Good,
that's not that bad.
That is not that bad.
Thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
So what?
Instead of niche, we could say freedom spaces, and just to make it a little bit more. Okay.
Freedom spaces.
Shut up.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of dig that, dude. Like, it's
Yeah.
a freedom. It's
Yeah.
a freedom space. It's not. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not
it's
a
more
niche.
like a no-no
It's-
square
it-
because
it's not like a niche market. It's a freedom
felt
space
that,
market.
Mudo.
It's a.
I don't know, but I'm fucking carrying French toast right now. So, anyways, go ahead.
Please.
All right, so I'll start with you, Marty. What was your first impression of the First Avenger?
Oh man, God, Chris Evans, that motherfucker is just hot as shit, bro. Like, he turned
agree.
gay for that motherfucker, dude.
I agree.
Coming out where he's like the little scrawny little boy, and then it comes out with I was like Agent Carter when she sees him come out of the little pie. He's like, oh fucking buff, like
You want
damn.
to touch his titties?
Yeah,
Right. Did he touch? Okay.
Sorry, pecs. Sorry.
I want.
You're right. You're right. They're pecs.
Could I make some fucking eggs off your abs, bro?
Like, no way. You don't make eggs off the abs. You wash
No,
clothes
you-
on the
yeah.
abs, dude.
You wash
either,
clothes
either
on
or,
the
bro. I don't
abs.
give a fuck what is gonna.
But what do you do with pecs that look like his?
Let the man do whatever he wants with his specs. Don't judge him because
Well, that's fair, dude. But as far as to answer your question, like, you can always do the Dutch breakfast off some pecs. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, that's right. You said that's one that fucked you up.
Yeah, that's the one.
So, I'm still a virgin, so I don't know what that is.
It's about $40, same as downtown.
Oh, there you go. That's fine. I got $40.
It's actually what.
plus tip.
It's actually what a certain NFL quarterback was just busted for. I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
I'll drink to that.
Which one? Salud. I don't know. Fuck.
Which
Yeah,
one? They all.
I don't know what we're cheersing to.
I don't know, but they all to a Dutch breakfast. to a Dutch breakfast, dude.
Which motherfucker?
So to get his figure right, did they just get like a skinny, strong, scrawny guy and just superimpose Chris Evans' skinny ass face?
That's what they
on it?
wanted to do.
So how do they do it?
Well, okay, so I'll take the first half of this question, and then I think Javi should take the second part.
Do it.
So, originally, from what I heard and what I've seen behind the stories, kind of thing, they originally wanted to get a dude of that build and then just superimpose Chris Evans' face onto his body and everything. But the dude that they got to do that, he couldn't get Chris Evans' like mannerisms and like body motion right. And so they decided, like, you know what, this isn't working out. Like, it's not believable, like, from a physical acting standpoint, like, that this dude is the same guy. So then they had to go to a different process. And I think Javi can better explain that process.
Yeah, don't call me out on what I can do or not. First of all,
Well, I believe in you. So,
thank you. All right. Well, now
so it's a
you
vote of
just- you
confidence.
said
I'm
that.
not calling you out.
All right,
It's,
no,
it's,
no.
it's a vote of confidence. So,
No, I appreciate that.
If you
Thank
don't
you.
want to do
You're
it,
welcome.
just say that.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna get down. So
get it.
it was yeah. Did you? No. Okay.
No, I said let's get it.
All right. So it was actually a pretty interesting shot because what's interesting about this movie? Sorry, I think I've been imbibing a little bit too much. So if I'm slurring my words, it's all because of
Not tapping.
Mickey.
Oh yeah, and drink responsibly.
Please.
always
And-
have a plan
and-
to get home safely. Yeah.
and whatever you do, don't drink and drive.
Get an Uber.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, continue, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It was an actually pretty interesting shot. Now consider this: it was the movie's 10 years old. If anybody has seen What We Do in Shadows, the third season, they use a similar technique where they kind of like show the. They did it a little bit differently because they're kind of like showing the older guy in kind of like a little kid's body. Because of the narrative, but going back to the First Avenger, and remember, this is the early Marvel, right? So they didn't have like all the resources that they have for, like, say something like Infinity Gauntlet, right? With Thanos and
Ebony Maw and
Everybody.
and all that good stuff. So it's interesting because to get that effect, right, where you have Chris Evans into the little scrawny body, the way they did it was they had to layer the shots, right? So they actually filmed all those scenes in 4 stages. So they have to film every single scene 4 times. They film once with just Chris Evans, and then they film. Miggy's getting a little bit angry. Let's give him let's give him a moment. He's okay. He's okay. Chris Evans by himself. Then they filmed the
What
cast.
fucks me up because he paused and he fucking did it deliberately. He thinks it's like a loophole. Like if I don't tap the table, Miggy's not gonna say shit. If I tap the mic directly, oh, it's cool.
Like check.
We fucking speed bagging and shit.
This is Miggy's world. We're just living in it.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
You for anybody watching this right now, he beats us before and after every taping. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get a bad beating right now for just.
You want me to beat your dick off?
Oh, you like it?
Yes, dude. But next time, pretend like you don't enjoy it though. Like, that's the thing, dude.
It's just what I tell, like, what we've always heard. It's character development.
And you certainly have developed my character.
It depends on how the hand comes at you, bro. It's like it's discipline, abuse. So it depends on how the hand flies at you, bro. You know. So
and that's true.
Take it. Oh, you,
And now-
you love it.
And I'll say this: Miggy is a very, very careful abuser.
That's why I
Here-
still have phone books.
Here we are.
that's why we still buy bar soap and tube socks.
Yeah, go Full Metal Jacket on that ass.
But going back to the shot for anybody that's still interested after all this, we are actually gonna
4
try
shots.
try to talk about the movie. If you remember, the First Avenger has Chris Evans. It starts off as this scrawny, skinny, insignificant-looking dude, very short. Very, very. What's the word I'm looking for?
Emaciated.
Emaciated.
Yeah.
That's
And
why.
And that is English also. Just
Yeah, don't bring those French words.
Yeah.
$10 word.
Yeah,
right
for
there.
sure, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know the definition of it? Just-
Scrawny, small, like masculine. Yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then,
I think that if you have a smartphone, I think maybe you can look it up. I don't know. I've heard.
I have an average intelligence phone, so
Yeah.
so then,
my phone.
Okay,
my,
mater.
Tomater. Average intelligence.
Dude,
That's
my
easy.
phone is
What
got
else?
my phone only has like an 80-point IQ, dude. So it's fine. It's just
Oh, emaciated.
Emaciated. Yeah.
emaciated.
Abnormally thin or weak, especially because of illness or a lack of food.
Wow.
I mean, to be fair, like Chris Evans at the beginning of the movie. To be fair,
To be fair.
he wasn't Mexican. Anyway.
he like that dude didn't even have regular bone density at the beginning of that movie, bro. Like he was little, bro. He's like a bird.
What I find interesting is that I just watched the movie, just recently for the podcast, and it holds up pretty good. If you watch, for example, something like Jurassic Park, right? That came out in what
96?
96
Or so.
The CG looks a little bit dodgy. Some of those movies, you can tell the difference, but this one holds up pretty well. Looking at the scrawny, emaciated, Chris Evans, it actually holds up pretty good before he turns into the big, sexy, hulking Captain America that we love. Stack. So the way they got that shot was actually a lot more complicated than you would think. So they did it in layers, right? So they took a shot of him, then they took a shot of the crew acting around him without him, right? And then they took a shot with green screens, and then they took a shot of everybody together. So the reason they did that is to make
Like play off each other. That has something to react to.
play off each other and for the scenes to look seamless. And the whole effect, even though you think that it's just like just somebody on a computer and just punch some some buttons and everything comes together. No, like it takes a lot more than that. Very interesting, and it holds up pretty well. If you haven't seen it, I encourage you to see it. Go back, watch it. I think it's on Disney Plus right now.
Yes.
It's really, really interesting to see how he looks compared to the overall scenery, right? Obviously, it's on the beginning of the movie, but that technique still holds up pretty well, and it looks pretty convincing.
Yeah. And it's good because they didn't have to do it for the whole movie. It was like what the first
Right.
Oh, dude.
20 minutes until he
20
goes
minutes,
into
yeah.
the
If that,
Right.
yeah, give or take, yeah.
until he goes
More.
into the thing. I saw the What If when Peggy became Captain. What was it, Captain England or something?
Captain Britain, Captain
Something like that.
something
Captain
like that.
Captain Carter. I think it was Captain Carter. I think
Yeah,
Carter-
but
Carter
the flag
sounds
that's on her
fucking
shield.
badass.
What?
It's the Union Jack.
Okay, right. So, so I found out that actually she was stronger than Kat
Really?
because the serum did emulate off of what they already had.
Right,
So,
so-
because Peggy was already kind of physically stronger, just being
Being,
like
and
a
being an
full-
average female.
That's
Like,
interesting. Okay.
He's dead, Jim.
Sorry about that, guys. Little technical difficulties here. But yeah, back to the point that I made that I was talking about. That Peggy would have been stronger than Captain America physically,
That
because the fact that
That
she
makes
was
super lot of
serum
sense,
did
dude.
emulate
What you already had.
or enhance.
what you already had, which she had more than
Right. She already had more than scrawny Steve Rogers, so
exactly.
that makes sense. And actually, Erskine, Stanley Tucci's character, he actually does say something like that in the movie where he's like, yeah, you know, it takes what you got and amplifies it. So good becomes great and bad becomes worse. You know, that kind of thing and everything. So yeah, physically, yeah. I mean, if it's a dude who's already kind of big and you pump him full of serum, like he's gonna get bigger, but to so much more of a degree. Where if you start with a small dude, I mean, yes, he gets super strong, but not as strong as he would have been if he would like been
Those are like an average build.
right?
Yeah, so it makes you think like if Captain Rogers was a weird adult, wasn't skinny, had all these fucking medical problems, what else could he have been?
Like if you look like Bucky.
Right, like that.
Right.
Right, like yeah,
Yeah,
like Bucky
like
taking the
Bucky.
serum, dude. Like right, like if
Would've
Captain
been-
America could like push bulldozers, you know, and still run like a fucking, you know, like a champ,
Cheetah.
pushing a bulldozer, like how much faster would Bucky have been doing it?
Yeah.
You know, because Bucky's already like a regular dude.
But I think there's another element that we're forgetting, and is the determination. You know, the psychological makeup of the subject, where they don't say it outright, but they kind of suggest that it really depends on, you know.
Erskine does. He says it. The scene the night before the
Right.
procedure, when he's, you know, they're gonna have a shot or whatever and stuff, and
Yeah, he's
and
telling him, like,
Steve
I-
Rogers,
There you go.
and,
Yeah.
and Steve Rogers
I
asked him,
chose
like,
you for a reason.
He's like, why me?
Yeah,
And then
that's
he-
true.
And
That's
then,
true.
And then he launches into this whole like long thing of like,
Right.
what we need is a little man, a dude who values strength and
Yeah.
you know, understands compassion and all that stuff, because he's been a little dude all his life. He will be more compassionate, and he's not going to abuse the power that he's given.
Yeah, because at that point, because he did it with the villain
Right? Who became Red Skull?
who became Red Skull, and you have him like, you know what? I want a good soul, pretty much like good
Right.
heart, good soul, where you're pretty much you're the good guy.
You know what? Man, that's actually a really good point as to why maybe the Red Skull became the guardian of the Soul Stone, because it was like the Tesseract like punishing him for
Yeah, for-
being an asshole.
For being an asshole, yeah, for being bad.
That's
Right.
what I was wondering too, because when I saw him as doing that in Endgame, I was like, how did he end up getting that role?
Yeah.
But then rewatching the movie today, when he
holds
when Steve hits the little reactor, whatever, he holds the Tesseract and it kind of just like disintegrates him. But then it also shows that it just like sends him up.
Right, and actually that kind of looked like the Bifrost to me a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
kind
know,
of.
So yeah, like okay, you know, they did that, and he was just like gone.
it's
Yeah.
gone, Gonzo's.
Yeah, because he disintegrates whatever, and then the camera pans up.
Right.
So
like,
that's
like-
when I was like, oh, that's probably like how you guys said right now, like it was punishing him for
Being an asshole.
pretty much.
for being a fucking Nazi Hydra. Fuck.
Yeah,
Fuck that
exactly.
puto.
Yeah, so like that answered kind of answered the question that I had as to how he got on Morag.
Right.
Exactly.
So I wonder if that's actually what happened or what, but that kind of did
So-
kind of clear
And that's all too. Like with Captain Rogers, the fact that he was such a good-hearted person, where everything he did it wasn't an ego thing or whatever. It wasn't to get fame or anything. Like, he wanted to do good. He wanted to fight the good fight. He had his, like, I love Captain America. The fact is, like, he just sticks to his fucking guns. Like, whether everybody's telling you know what, it's wrong. Like, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. That's it. There's no gray areas whatsoever, which is hard nowadays because everybody wants to fucking agree with everybody, and you can't. He goes, if it's right, it's right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And with him, is like he just did that. He comes to the fact where, like, he's such a good soul, good person. He's able to pick up a Thor's hammer.
Yeah, but hang on. I mean, I think
No,
we're
no,
getting.
yeah, it's a little way.
But we're
so-
getting ahead. But
Not even ahead of the game, but-
it just judges his character.
But I don't think necessarily just being like a good soul makes you necessarily
Right.
worthy of picking up the hammer, dude.
True.
Because like Spider-Man, like he's a good soul, but he can't pick up the hammer.
You can't pick up the hammer. You're right.
You know, elevator got no soul. It'll still go up.
True that.
You know, like elevator still goes up.
Yeah, but again, I mean, we get a little bit sidetracked, and I mean, I love to have that conversation, you know, at some point. But just talking about the serum and why does it work with some people and not others? You know, like Miggy was saying, you know, it's how come it worked with Agent Carter, and to a higher degree. I think
Okay, so the serum actually just it augments your physical structure,
Attributes.
right? So,
But see, that's-
because even Peggy got taller, you know.
True that.
But I think that's
and
what we're
if,
missing.
you know,
Like everybody is concentrated on the physical part of it, and in the movie they say that they use a lot of different subjects, very well, you know,
Enhanced.
great subjects that were in good physical shape. But it didn't work on all of them. It worked on Captain America because of his determination.
No, those previous serums did not work. They didn't have the same kind of effect. It wasn't the whole. That's not what happened, dude. But
Yeah,
like,
that's
but-
what I mean. I'm sorry
but-
it didn't work on them. That's what I'm trying to say.
But mentally, the reason with Captain America was he already was like altruistic, and he already was just like a good dude. So getting the power, like mentally, it didn't change him. He was still the same good dude.
But that's what I'm saying. Like it's everybody's focused on the physical side of it,
Right.
thinking that
Yeah.
the
Right.
physical
And
side.
see,
of it,
so
what's
when
gonna-
and Erskine says that, and he says like, yeah, when you know when in reference to the Red Skull taking the serum, like yes, it made him faster, stronger, jump higher, all that stuff, whatever.
because-
Say it had consequences though.
Because-
of
but
what he wanted.
because of his mental state, he abused the power, and
No,
it
no,
was.
but
But the serum didn't do that,
but-
like because that dude was already a bad
but,
guy.
But you're kind of missing my point. What I'm trying to say is that it only worked in certain people, right? So we know that it worked with Steve Rogers, it worked with Red Skull, and up to a certain degree in the alternate universe of What If, it worked with Agent Carter because of their convictions. Even whatever you say about the Red Skull, whether he was good or bad, he was so
Determined.
No,
and he was so sure about his ideals that it worked on him.
But no, that's not the thing, dude. Is that because otherwise it would just it's not the mental thing that made it work for them. It was the whole thing of trying to build a super soldier. Because remember, the whole plan was originally to create an entire like platoon
Race.
or whole army of dudes
army,
like that they could just all inject and like, okay, now we got super
Right.
soldiers.
True.
So those dudes, it would have worked on them anyway because they were looking for the serum
it
to
didn't.
specifically.
That's what I'm saying. It didn't
Dude,
work.
It's
on
like it's like WD-40, bro. They tried 39 different variants that didn't work for what they wanted to do until they got to number 40, and then cool, it works. So
Right.
it wasn't the mental state of the metal. Like it was just the fact that hey, you know what? This is what we got. That works now, dude.
It works now.
So all the like, it's like any other trial, dude. Like any other like drug, whether it's performance enhancing, cancer curing, whatever. The patient's mental state has nothing to do with it. It's just the physical state they're trying to alter, and trying to in this case like cure a disease or augment a person's physical abilities, dude. So all those other serums didn't work. And in the comic books, there was actually a whole division after Captain America where they were experimenting on black soldiers during like Vietnam, dude. And we actually had a black Captain America at that time, dude. And his name was and his last name was Bradley. I can't remember his first name. Somebody, I'm pretty sure will probably call it out in the comments. As a matter of fact, that character came out in Falcon and Winter Soldier
Right.
in the TV series.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And he talks about that serum, how they tried to replicate it from the samples of Cap's blood that they had, because they were trying to make it work again, and it wasn't working for whatever reason, because they were working from a diluted version of the serum,
The original one.
So a lot of these soldiers that they were experimenting on, like, ended up with like deformities and like elephantitis and all kinds of weird, like, just, you know.
Yeah, because it wasn't a genuine sample.
Right, and they were just turning them into elephant men, dude. and it was gotcha.
But that's what I'm saying. What it's suggesting is that it's not different types of serum. What they're suggesting is that the serum is the same. It works differently on different people. The link, it's the mental state.
See, I didn't get that.
Yeah, but then it can't be about conviction either, because what Red Skull, his convictions on using the power of the Tesseract to, you know, cause destruction and take over the world, whatever, get ultimate power, his convictions were strong.
Right.
So if you do base it on just convictions alone, it should have worked for him, because
But it did work on him.
It did work for him.
But it did work on him. That's what I'm saying.
It did work, but it manifested him as the Red Skull. With the fact, like, hey, your convictions are straight and it worked. It didn't kill him. It didn't fuck him over. However, there's side effects because of the fact where your soul is.
But again, dude, like, it wasn't his convictions that made him look like the Red Skull. Like, that particular version of the serum had the adverse effect of turning him into the Red Skull. He was made stronger and all that stuff, whatever.
Right.
It didn't affect his mental state. It just affected his physical state and made him look like the Red Skull.
Yeah. But it worked in the sense that it made him stronger. It made him more
he still got
resilient.
the effects of
Still got the.
Yes, physically, yes, it
Right.
did that, but it had the ill effect of making him look like the Red Skull. So Erskine had to change the formula so that the next dude he injected
Didn't fuck him over.
wouldn't look like the Red Skull.
Okay.
Because if he would have used the same formula on Steve Rogers, then Steve Rogers would have been a Red Skull looking too, dude.
Okay.
Maybe he just added, like, I don't know, like maybe some, like,
baking soda.
yeah,
Right.
you know?
Just a couple drops of essential oils.
Essential
keep
oils,
the skin soft.
Some
you know?
cocaine, whatever.
Right.
Fucking
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Maybe less chile rojo or something like that, and
Yeah. Or maybe he just added penicillin.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
How he
Right.
said it, he was like, that wasn't that bad. He's like,
That's
that was
penicillin.
penicillin.
That was
penicillin.
And he was like,
Okay.
for sure.
And he's like, crap.
Well, he's like,
Like, you can see it in his face. He's like, oh shit.
I know, he's like, God damn it.
God damn it.
I thought that was it.
Like, yeah, he's like, oh, that was.
I mean, I gotta say this, as a Puerto Rican, maybe put a little adobo in there, a little
Maybe.
salsa goya,
Right,
or
right.
and
Arroz con pollo.
that's
I don't
that's it.
taste it, Wade.
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't know. You don't know what's in the super soldier serum.
if chicken soup was good for your soul, bro,
Yeah.
then maybe they put chicken
Maybe.
soup in it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Caldo de res, you never know.
A
Fucking-
little caldo de res, and
just-
all is fine.
and
You
come on,
know?
dude,
That's good for the fucking...
some crushed up
the
Flintstones,
bones.
dude, and just
Yeah.
Dale gas.
dale shine, man.
Dale shine, dale shine.
I don't think you were doing the Flintstones right, man. I don't think you were supposed to.
How do you do Flintstones?
But it worked.
You don't store a line of Flintstones? Dude?
Well, not anymore, but
No, because Blowhead came out by then. So.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
But still, so, like...
You can tell their age.
And I forget.
Yeah.
Did Bucky get the super serum too?
No.
Yeah, so-
no,
No,
he
he did
didn't.
not.
He did not.
No. So Bucky, after falling off the train, was recovered by Hydra,
Right.
having lost his arm in the fall. Mm-hmm. So they
was
they,
brainwashed.
they patched him up, and then it was intense psychological brainwashing and physical training for martial arts and counter-espionage and all that stuff. Whatever. That was just that.
But he's only strong as shit in his robotic arm, right?
Yes, dude. Yes.
Okay.
Right about, yeah.
And lucky for him, dude, he's right-handed, because otherwise, bro, he would have pulled that junk right off, bro. First time you go to fucking tug on it, dude, gonzos, bro. From the root, just
Gonzo.
out. Gonzos, dude.
But going back to that is like, if he did get the fucking serum after all that shit he went through, he could have been something 10 times better than fucking Captain America.
He could have been stronger than Captain America.
Yeah, because
Icemaker.
because first of all, like he's
Icemaker?
yes,
Icemaker,
Icemaker.
Oh, okay.
He
Somebody's breaking in, bro.
well, if somebody did break in, it will be
Bucky's
the,
arms
the,
ghost, like
last house they broke into.
it will be the last house he broke into. And anyways, There's a place in Gila National Park in New Mexico.
Still got the shovel.
Yeah, it's got a shovel, right?
So,
Anyways.
so Bucky's not enhanced. I always thought that he was enhanced somehow.
I
Just
thought
his
it was
arm.
too, just because of
yeah,
like
just
that's
his
what
arm.
I
Well,
thought fighting scenes. Like I thought he was overall enhanced, but
Right.
I
So-
mean, there's time where he catches Cap's shield in
But
Winter
but
Soldier,
but
that's his arm.
That's his
That's
arm.
his arm. That's the
So
one.
that's
That,
his only, I guess.
As far as what's been actually like said.
Okay.
Yes, it's
All right.
just the arm.
It's just
Otherwise,
the
it's
metal
in-
arm, the prosthetic, whatever.
Now,
Alright.
the other thing that I think maybe, I mean, could possibly would like hint at maybe he was physically altered in some way, like with like steroids or something like that, or at least some sort of lower form of serum.
Yeah.
Is the fact that he survived the freezing process multiple times.
Yeah,
Because
he
he got
never got
frozen.
old.
He got frozen, and then they would bring him out for a job, and they put him back on ice, and then they would bring him back. And
What I thought was that he was given a version of the serum, but because he was under hypnosis. Don't fucking shake your head
I'm
at
listening.
me
I'm-
like
I'm
you're
both-
just
like-
missing
like, nope.
my theory right off the bat.
I'm sorry, man. You know what? I'm sorry. Open mind. I'm sorry. You know what? My mind has been
He went
reopened.
up like Joe Pesci and my cousin Vinny. Don't shake your head. I'm not done.
don't shake
Answer
it.
the question.
Like,
Just
like
listen so I can.
I can quit. I can
freaking
quit.
Am I a Joker
Like,
too?
I can quit anytime I
No,
want.
no, I have already analyzed the theory and know you're wrong. Before you finish saying it, it's like okay.
No.
To be fair,
To be fair.
To be fair.
You know what? Fine. Fuck it. No, I'm
You
not
know
gonna
Say it.
No, you know what?
No.
No. I
Shut up.
I apologize. I apologize. That was
Don't apologize.
preemptive.
Don't even
I'm
look
sorry.
at him when he says it.
Yeah.
That was- you know what?
Just
I'm
say
gonna look away. I'm gonna look
Look
away.
me in the- look me in the eye.
You know me. I
Martin
was
obviously wants to hear what you want.
I
wanna
was
hear what
being-
you're gonna say.
No, I was being. You're right, dude. I was being like prejudgmental, dismissive, dude. And I apologize. I want to hear what you want to say, dude.
Preemptive.
Yes, dude. I'm sorry. Yes, dude, that was.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
No, you know, no, I was wrong. Seriously, like I shouldn't have been quick to just like when you, who the fuck, like this fucking guy
This
over here,
freaking guy.
this fucking
This
guy over here,
freaking
like
guy.
hey, like, you got the moves.
So
Ah,
it's
there
okay,
it is.
Mudo.
There it is.
That's what we wanted last week.
That's
Yeah.
what it was.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
episode.
yeah.
Like,
you're talking to my
hey,
boy all wrong.
You know,
I'll I'll get over it.
Oh, you will.
Now everybody's just imagining fingers in the butts, dude. Like right. Like, God damn it, dude.
I-
No,
I-
I'm
Is he
I-
gonna get
I
over the
apologize.
fact that Mudo just like cut him off like that, or is he gonna get over getting the
Okay.
finger in the butt?
I apologize.
Probably both.
I did not think
Stay
that
tuned for episode
this
4.
episode was gonna have so much homoerotic content. And you know what? We'll run with it. You know?
Yeah.
Dude,
that's-
what were you gonna explain, or were you gonna get?
Okay,
your-
so no, dude, seriously,
Yeah,
I really
yeah.
do apologize. I really was like, just like it was a quick
Fuck
snap
off,
judgment, bro.
relax, dude.
But
You're
let's go.
fine.
I know I'm
Okay.
fine, dude. But let's go. What you got?
Yeah.
give your
Okay, no, so
Yeah.
please, no. What were you, say so Bucky got like a lower form of the serum, so he was
those.
augmented, and then
I love Mudo's understanding and his nurturing demeanor of like, let's hear you out. You know?
I'm a sweetheart, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I just
might not look like
I
one.
just right like no, I just look like an asshole, dude. But I'm really I'm teddy
Martin,
bear, dude.
speaking of fingers in the butt, do you think you could handle Bucky's metal arm?
Oh God.
In his butt?
Yeah.
The whole thing?
Holy smokes.
Wait, like how?
I mean, because you said the arm. You didn't say, hey, middle finger. You said the whole arm.
I mean,
dude.
any
No,
finger.
I said finger.
any
but,
metal finger.
I mean, don't tease me with a good.
Oh,
time.
no, I believe in him, dude. I think
Maybe
he
a
could.
maybe a pinky metal finger? Would you be okay with that?
The pinky maybe.
Maybe the pinky. Yeah.
No, dude, don't sell yourself short, bro. Like, I believe
Yeah.
in you, dude. I think you do more than a pinky, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what? You know
Especially
what?
if it's metal.
Bucky's a pretty boy. I don't know.
he,
Yeah.
You know the
Yeah.
little
Nah,
gothic thing
I-
is
he ain't
going.
Cap. He ain't Cap.
No,
He ain't
no,
Cap.
he
No, he ain't
Cap.
Cap. I mean,
That's true.
But he's
but Cap's.
But the running
he's better with the shorter hair.
the running mascara and the fucking the balaclava
Yeah.
dude, like
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm into gothic chicks, so it's fine.
I think that Bucky will be a gentle lover. I have to.
I think I think he'll be rough in the bed, but like soft in the afterglow.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the kind of vato he
yeah.
like comes out to me as.
No, I feel like it'll be I feel like he'll be like, "Oh my god, am I hurting you?" Like in the moment. Like,
Yeah.
Wait.
Because he's like concerned about his arm, like
Yeah.
just,
Like,
like,
he still hasn't figured it out.
We'll
Like,
see. We'll see-
Winter Soldier. Okay, I mean,
We'll-
okay.
we'll
the
see
thing
that-
turns like.
well,
Well,
that's
it's like, oh.
we'll see.
I
That's the
think
difference.
Captain is. I mean, Captain America is. I mean, more old school. It's like, let's get married. Fuck this.
Maybe, but see,
Maybe.
that's the difference between pink and purple is your grip. What the fuck? Bucky's gonna learn that very quickly, bro.
Yeah. I mean, I assume
Because him just straight to purple.
Just straight, dude. Just right.
it's like what, adamantium fucking arm and shit.
Vibranium.
It is
Vibranium
yeah.
fucking arm. Dude.
It's a whole different series.
It's a whole different.
Yeah,
It's a different.
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
Adamantium.
Oh, but I
Jesus.
mean,
What is wrong with this guy?
Didn't we just say we were talking about just Captain America? Not
Yeah.
well,
the
I mean,
X's.
well, we did give disclosures where the fact is like we're gonna be.
Yeah.
we did say we go off on tangents.
Yeah.
We meandered. Let's
But
bring
I
it
didn't
back.
think we were gonna fucking
You know-
go to different groups. You know, I thought we were still gonna say Avengers, if anything. I didn't think we were gonna go fucking X-Men.
I mean, first of all, Finger in the Butt was for Javi. That's it.
Wait, hang on. What?
Well, yeah, that.
I mean,
but you know, adamantium is a whole different metal.
Yeah.
You're right. You're
Right.
I agree
That's
with
when
you.
I'm like, okay, we're going way too far.
we kind of
Let's
we kind
pedal it
of
back.
Yeah, forget about the
bring it back
finger.
over.
You know,
Let's go back to
it's not-
vibranium.
Oh, you want the whole fist?
Well, no, that's I don't think that's what I'm trying to say. But thank you for putting that out there.
Right, and like right at this moment, dude, just like fist
Yo.
me
No.
under the moonlit starlight. You know what I'm
Adamantium
talking
is
about? Like,
resistant. Vibranium actually
No.
absorbs.
Not that one.
Purple,
Wait, is it the fucking
purple rain.
It's actually "Kiss Me," dude. The song is "Kiss
Right?
Me."
Okay.
Yeah.
What? Who is it?
I don't fucking know, dude.
It's
But
the-
but you change the words to "fist me." It makes it funnier.
It makes sense. All right.
It makes it
Well,
funnier, dude. Yeah, in the context.
Going back to what you were saying, if you
That's
can
one.
fucking remember, because I
Well,
don't.
let's
fist
Miggy and Mudo finish.
All right, so sorry,
singing
man. So
to each
we're all-
other.
Okay, so like on the point of that Bucky died or
Well,
died.
Yeah, yeah.
well, yeah.
Did you guys believe that he died
Yes.
on the first watching, yes.
on the first watch?
Yeah,
the
absolutely.
first
watching,
watch,
yes.
he died.
Yeah,
Like, he was-
absolutely. Yeah. No reason to believe
I mean,
otherwise.
Right.
Which is so brilliant that in Winter Soldier they bring him back. I mean, if you read the comics, you would have known, but I mean,
Right.
you have to assume that
The average viewer has
The average
read
viewer.
it.
Yeah.
If you're an MCU fan,
like
based on
I
the
don't
movies,
read comics, but I mean, I see
Yeah.
Bucky being a boy, took the hit, took off, died.
Right.
You know what? I'm gonna help you, Captain America. Fucking, I got you, brother. I mean, he was
You know,
a straight up humble. He was a straight up fucking friend. He was straight
Dude,
up
they were
boy,
best
loyal
friends
to the
since
death.
they were like little kids.
Yeah,
dude,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything. And so that actually kind of like was weird to me that in the movie, that they didn't have like services for Bucky, or he never brought it up again later. After Bucky falls off the train and everything, like it just like he never gets mentioned again. And like
Yeah,
Captain
'cause he
America,
gets
like
put in the little memorial service in the Winter Soldier,
right,
and they commemorate him as the only person from the
Howling
the group.
Commandos.
the Howling Commandos that actually gave his life, because everybody else survived.
They all
Yeah.
survived, yeah,
Except him.
Right.
And that's when he gets a little memorial, but they didn't actually have like a burial.
Right,
all
and
that.
they don't bring it up again like ever, like not even like a little thing at the end of the movie, like hey, you know what, I missed
I mean,
Buck or something, or you know,
I mean,
like they didn't. Do they?
he came back in the next movie.
No,
I mean,
but
yeah,
true,
no,
true, true,
no,
true,
he
true,
totally
true.
pulled
No,
he
no,
pu-
yeah.
totally pulled a JC and came back, dude. I mean,
Yeah.
that's cool. Like
No, but the whole
But I
fact the fact is like it's because the brother like
if-
he's a brother, he's a homeboy, he's been there for fucking Captain America, Chris Evans and shit, and then
Yeah.
like they just off him off like
and
Game of
that's
Thrones
it.
off
and,
off.
and that's that they just never bring it up again, like for the rest of the movie, dude. And it's like on the second or third watching, like kind of seems weird to me. I was like, man, why is he not dealing with that better? Like,
Yeah, because like I thought he was done because of the fact that we found out who he was. We found out his relationship to Steve Rogers.
Yeah.
And then they go on this mission. He's missing. He's the last one that he finds. He comes back, and then he gets killed. So I'm like, okay, so we've already had everything that we need cinematically.
Right.
Introduction, story. Importance.
And then death.
He gets his redemption when he gets rescued.
Right.
And then he goes back on this other job, and then he's gone.
He's gone.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, we have everything cinematically
right,
to where he's gone, like he's done in the
Like-
story.
right.
So the fact that they brought him back as the Winter Soldier, I thought that was fucking genius.
Right, and
Yeah.
and Javi's right. Like if you read the comic books and you read the Winter Soldier, like you saw it coming.
Yeah, you saw it
Right.
coming. Yeah.
So you knew who he was going to be as soon as they released the title for that movie. Like you knew it was going to be Bucky.
Yeah.
Right.
But to the average viewer, you're absolutely right. Like,
Yeah.
And that's the thing that you gotta consider when you are making these stories for a wider audience. You know, you're making a huge release. You're making a movie for millions of viewers that not all of them read the comics, right?
Right.
I mean, I heard about the Winter Soldier story as a comic book fan, but never really got into it.
Right. I never read it.
Yeah, like I never read it.
so-
It's Ed Brubaker, for anybody that wants to look it up. Ed Brubaker wrote the Winter Soldier. What are we talking about? 2000?
Maybe like 09,
09,
2010, something like that. Like,
Yeah, really good story. But I think that's one of the things that Marvel does really well is to adapt their properties and to adapt their comic book stories and make them viewable for a wider audience, right?
Yes.
The fact that they could take this and, you know, Captain America: The First Avenger is a really good movie. I liked it. Second view and the second time when I watched it, I thought it was even better. I kind of like, after watching the whole thing, the whole story and how Captain America developed, I thought it was a movie that held up pretty well. But still, Winter Soldier as a movie, sorry.
Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier, going from Captain America to Winter Soldier as a movie, we're talking about like Star Wars to Empire Strikes Back. You know, it's such a much
Massive
better-
leap.
But
massive leap as a movie.
And I think at that point also Marvel had actually gained traction where they were more comfortable. They kinda
absolutely.
They knew what they were doing. They knew what they wanted to do.
Yeah.
They knew the direction they wanted to go, and there was
Yeah,
more
yeah.
cohesive story, dude.
Totally.
So going back and like I watched it today again to have everything kind of fresh in my mind, dude. And there was a couple things right that I was like that's kind of weird. Like does Captain America only like swim when he chases submarines? Because like he put down the water, bro. Like he could have just paddled his ass to somewhere else. Would have been fine, dude. Like
Yeah.
you know. So
I thought that too. Like he kept up, or he caught up.
he
to the submarine.
he caught a submarine, dude.
The
Like
one that already took off like a good
like-
10 seconds before he got in the
Yeah.
water.
easily, dude. And he still had to like
Yeah.
and then
Freaking Captain
Yeah,
America.
yeah, exactly,
Not
bro.
only that,
Yeah.
but he
Like
punches
I
off the
think like
Right,
they,
dude,
they,
also-
they underplayed his powers. What he had.
What?
Well, which I mean, I would think they were supposed to do that because it's the first introduction to how strong he is.
right. So he was
So
doing
it's not like they're
that
gonna
whole
make him stupid strong right
that
off the
and
bat
that
because-
and that whole scene like shows like how he's not used to being so tall. He's not used to the length of his legs. He doesn't, you know.
Yeah.
He's kind of goofy. He's like a dauber, dude. Like he's just running around.
Yeah, 'cause
like
when he's hauling ass
Like-
and he tries to like turn the corner, he's like, oh
and like
shit.
boom, and he ends up in the
then he ends
lingerie
up,
store.
right,
Like
end up- yeah.
like he plows through a store window, right?
And then you see him in the Winter Soldier, and he's obviously a much more.
custom.
Yes, like he's grown into his body and he understands
Right.
it, dude.
He understands it,
Now
right.
the other thing was that particular chase scene was like if you really watch it and you go back, like, dude, his feet are very fucking clean for running through Bear Street, like New York,
ran
bro.
barefoot.
He ran barefoot through New York, and his feet are like pristine, dude.
Yeah.
Like he looked like
That
he's
was my
got.
whole thing.
Like,
He ran barefoot.
He ran barefoot, dude.
Fucking
Which is,
New York.
Yeah, he has some fucking American fucking feet, bro.
dude, that yeah, bro. But they're clean. But that's my thing. Like, dude, okay, dude. Like, yeah, the soles of his feet are tough. Like, I get that. Cool.
I get it,
Whatever.
yeah,
but bro, like,
how
you're
can it
running,
be clean?
but like, dude, you're running through New York, bro. Like, dude,
And it
how-
sounds wet, like it just rained too.
right or something, right? Like he's running around. Like, how are your feet that clean, dude? Like you're like he
I-
jumps.
I
He
think-
jumps
I
on
think
like
I'd be
he jumps on
bothered by like
he
stepping
jumped-
on whatever.
Right? That's my thing. I'm like,
Right,
how
dude.
are you?
He ran over broken glass and like his feet aren't cut up. Because after he comes out of the store window, like there's broken glass on the
Yes,
sidewalk.
I thought about that today.
And
too.
like he just like runs on it
Whenever he
and
wants
whatever, and like he just like takes off or whatever. But then he jumps on the cab later, and like you see the bottom of his feet, and they're clean. And then like
He
you
got
see
some
the
fucking
cabbie, and
slave
he's
fucking
and
feet,
the
bro.
and the cabbie's like he's swerving and stuff, whatever. And we see Chris Evans on the top, and his feet are going like and they're clean. And like he ran on the docks, and like you see the bottom of his feet, and they're clean. Like, bro, like how are your feet that clean after running through New York, bro? Like barefoot.
But what I was thinking about too is like how many references to him holding a shield
Right.
they had. I think it was like 3. Because
So
in the beginning,
the first one was the cab door.
in the alley fight. No, the alley fight.
Oh, the
when
alley
he was still
fight.
Skinny.
You're right.
He
You're right.
held out
Trash can.
trash
trash can.
lid,
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, that. And then
And then it was the cab
The
door.
cab
the cab
door.
door and actually had the star on it too.
Yes.
And then the third one was Stark was all like, "Oh, I have these."
And they show like
he
riot
found-
shields and everything, whatever. And that one's like in a dustbin,
Yeah.
like the vibranium shield, the one that's actually the good one. Like it's like
Yeah.
on the bottom shelf, like collecting dust and
Because
stuff.
that's
and-
the only vibranium that they have.
But that's just good writing. I mean,
It
that's
is,
what
it is.
Marvel does so well, that they can throw those little details in there.
And
Yeah.
and
And
the,
it's-
the whole thing is like, what
Yeah.
I think is like, how are you gonna? Okay, you're a soldier, military, and you give him a shield.
Well, this was the 40s.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I get it, but
and
still,
actually, even that, his first shield, the one that he has when he's doing the USO shows, like that shield is actually like the original one from the comics that he had when he first became Captain America, dude.
With that shape, yeah.
With
yeah.
that
Is
shape.
the
shape.
logo or the shape for the for a railroad or some shit like that right now?
Yeah,
That I don't
it's,
know.
it's similar. Yeah, it's similar.
Similar.
dude.
Similar, right?
But even like the actual like on the dollar bill, you know, the Great Shield, the seal of the United States with the eagle and everything and all that.
Yeah.
Right.
Like the eagle has a shield that looks like that. Like it's similar to that.
Yes, that's right.
So I
And
think
the other one, he
that's-
has arrows, right?
Right. He's got arrows and olive branches. And if you actually look at it, I want to say the eagle is facing the olive branches because it's kind of like symbolizing him choosing peace over war.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's that, right? So I think when they first drew inspiration for Captain America with that shield, they used that shield, but they realized that it doesn't look.
There
Yeah.
you
There
go.
you go.
Show,
So
show it to the.
yeah, so they
In
realized
case
that.
y'all forgot.
So they realized that like that triangular shield doesn't look as cool like
As
you know
a-
as round one.
Yeah.
And they figured like, hey, you know what? If we turn this thing into a frisbee, then he can do a lot more shit with it. So now we see him like bouncing it off of stuff, you know,
Throwing off and shit.
you know, ricocheting shots so he can like run downfield and catch it over there after he throws it. Somebody knocks out like 5 guys.
Right,
Like,
right.
You know,
But
and,
the
and do
shield
that.
is a weapon.
Completely. Yeah, for sure.
It for Captain America.
And historically, even historical shields
Right.
were both. I mean, defense primarily, but in a,
Right.
in,
That was
in
a
a
weapon.
pinch, dude, you could jam the edge of a shield into a guy's throat and crush his larynx, and you know, keep on trucking, dude. Yeah.
I think it would kind of take away, and this is just me, you know, speculating here, but you have this this enhanced human, right? So he has this super soldier serum, so he's stronger, he's faster, whatever the case may be. But it would take away from that aspect of him if you just gave him a gun and he started shooting people, right?
Right.
At that point, he would just be yeah.
That's what Buck ends up doing or end up being.
Yeah.
Right. It'd be
right,
like a fucking John Wick.
Right. It would be kind of like a John Wick, right?
Well, but even then, dude, John Wick, his suit is bulletproof because of whatever kind of Kevlar weave they have in it, dude.
Right. But the point is that the gun is not the weapon. It's
him.
He is the person. He is what-
It's the person. And you're probably gonna remember this, but I don't know where he says it, but there's like, are you?
Pause.
You guys want to take a break?
Yeah.
Let's have a break.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
A cigar? You gonna smoke a cigar?
We can have another hour conversation about Chippendales, bro. It's like, I grew up with that fucking show. I grew up with that fucking cartoon.
I was like,
Not the strippers way.
yeah, I was like, how many shows you been to, bro? Jesus.
No, Chippendales, the little squirrels and the fucking
Chippendales,
whatever.
the fucking-
yeah.
So
Chip and
Chip.
Dale.
It's not Chip and Dale. It's Chip and Dale.
Not Chippendales, yeah.
yeah.
Chip
Chip
and Dale.
and
Yeah,
Dale.
Chip
and
and Dale.
Not ENDAL.
I'm Mexican. I have a fucking slur.
That's like a good sketch right there, dude. Like you could do a nice sketch mixing them two together, you know. Like, hey, I'm gonna take the kids to a Chippendales.
Chippendales. Like, oh yeah, cool.
Cool,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure that's what they meant.
That's
Like, oh, we're gonna go to Chippendales. Oh, little squirrels. Oh, okay.
like, yeah, it's cool. It's cool, baby. Yeah,
Sure.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
baby,
it's
go
cool.
ahead.
Yeah, enjoy the cartoon.
Yeah.
And it,
And the kids are like,
What the fuck?
Mom.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
all right, sir, you want me to pick up?
We are back from break.
So one time, dude, I bought a book on self defense. Turns out it was a Kama Sutra. The first mugger that I used it on, dude, was surprised, bro. I'm telling you right now, dude.
Yeah, boy.
No wonder I fell asleep right after.
It's so stupid, bro.
You're so stupid, bro.
Love it.
It was very relaxing. I mean, I'll give you that.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? It's
dang
don't worry about it. It's the cobra in the hen's mouth. Don't worry about it.
Cobra hands.
It's the cobra in the
But
hen's
did I
mouth.
win?
Dude. I mean,
Well,
technically, dude, you pinned me, so yeah.
Okay.
I mean, kind of.
you both were happy. So
I mean, but
it was nobody
If
lost.
we're going by Nigerian
But
rules,
I mean,
yeah.
well, I mean, is it Queensberry rules or is it like fucking like the new shit, dude? So
I don't know. I thought we were going by Juarez rules.
well, what is rule, dude? Like, fuck, dude, one of us would have been hit with a brick.
Those haven't been updated since like 2016. So
Were we talking about Captain America at some point?
Yes, we were.
I
Yeah.
I think so.
I think so, yeah. So to get back to Captain America, like I'm still surprised how clean his feet were, dude. Like running through the streets of New York barefoot, bro. Like
No shit.
his
Yeah.
feet were clean as balls,
Especially
dude.
at that time.
Dude, Mark Wahlberg and Will Ferrell walked 2 feet in New York, bro, and their feet were already black as fuck, dude, after getting mugged. And this dude ran 5, at least maybe 6 city blocks.
But I think
Well,
that was
well, I
just
mean-
all CG. Like I think they removed.
Do you
the
think they
dirt.
took the dirt off with CG?
it was just like a non.
Yeah.
They didn't consider it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
you're talking about Mark Wahlberg and
Continuity.
Basketball Diaries or what? Or what?
But going back, Martin had a good point where he's saying like, how come Captain America doesn't use guns, right?
Right.
And
Oh,
I
yeah,
thought-
that's where we were. Yes,
that's,
yes.
that's where we left off.
That's exactly where we were. Yeah, yeah. So bring it back.
I think that it would. My take on it is that I think it would take away from the character, because if you have this enhanced super soldier that's faster, more agile, stronger, if you're just gonna have him shoot people, like what's the whole point, right?
Right.
The shield
That's true.
kind of brings it
Back
back
to
to being him,
equal.
him being a protector.
Or even just being human.
Oh yeah, and
Just the
being
fact
human.
that like, hey, Captain America, what is your superpower or weakness?
Right.
And he's like, bullets,
Yeah. I can
knives.
Still, yeah.
Like I can still get stabbed
That's
and
more
shit.
like Black Widow type shit.
You know, right?
Yeah,
But actually,
Captain America is like, I'm not Superman.
right, and actually that does bring back to something
Yeah.
that we talked about earlier, like off camera before we started shooting. You know, talking about the whole difference between like, you know, Captain America and Superman have like similar ideals of, you know,
Right.
Justice.
you know, justice
Right,
and everything,
right.
and always doing the right thing and all that
Human
stuff.
race, yeah.
Right, but the difference being that Superman is like literally bulletproof, so he can show up to any situation without a shield and shit, and he
And
just
I give a fuck. Yeah.
yeah,
do whatever
he just shows up and he does his Superman thing, right? Whereas Captain America is still a
Human.
soldier, dude, and he's
still
still
mortal.
he's still a
Right.
dude,
Yeah, he just
So-
enhanced.
so yeah, like,
he's like
hey,
a fucking Roy's 24/7.
right? Like, hey, Superman, what's your weakness? One specific space rock that came from like 2 galaxies away,
And the red fucking sun.
and a red sun.
That
And-
does not exist in our galaxy.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, hey, Captain America, what are your weaknesses? Bullets,
Bullets.
knives,
Explosions.
billy clubs, bouncing betties, claymores.
Yeah, it's like whatever
An
you
arm-
don't
an
like,
army?
I don't like it either.
I don't know. Yeah.
Right, yeah, like, hey, dude, I got a peanut allergy. It would fuck me up. Like,
That's freaking hilarious. Can you imagine? Yeah. Yeah.
That would fuck me up, bro.
right, like I got an aversion to peanuts
Imagine just spot on. It's like Hydra comes out with a fucking peanut
with
butter
a peanut gun, dude. Like, just a howitzer, dude, that just shoots peanuts and pow,
Fucking just
take
nail
out
the
fucking Captain America,
Hives
bro.
up like a
Just
motherfucker. Like,
But I think that makes him more relatable and
absolutely,
No, exactly.
I
and
think
that's why it
still
works.
immortal.
because
it's
he's
still
still
mortal,
human.
which I
Yeah.
think is the one thing that Marvel does very well.
Absolutely,
Always makes relatable characters. You know, nothing more relatable than, you know, Captain America, Spider-Man, right? Like Spider-Man.
right. Even Spider-Man. Spider-Man isn't bulletproof.
No,
He's not.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's got the fast reflexes
Right.
and got the spider sense and all that, but still, dude, like,
Yeah.
he could still potentially be shot.
Yeah.
I mean, Iron Man.
Dude, Iron Man was an alcoholic.
Yeah,
not only that, but
Trying to
without
fight-
his armor.
without his armor,
And without his armor, he's us.
Yeah.
he's us.
He's an alcoholic without armor.
Yeah.
like that's
No,
that's
he's
what,
what is it? What is it?
emaciated.
No.
no.
He's without the suit. What is he?
Oh, billionaire,
Billionaire,
playboy,
philanthropist.
Philanthropist.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Alcoholic?
That's a great line.
Yeah.
Without
That
his-
was fucking
if you-
bad.
that-
When
that
he
was-
delivered that line, I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, what do you, what are you without the suit? Genius, billionaire, playboy, philanthropist, alcoholic who is also not immune to bullets.
Right.
Yeah.
But bringing it back to Captain America, if we can maybe stay on topic for a little bit, I mean, I'm not calling you guys out, and I'm not gonna make it on his own podcast. Definitely not doing that. But
Motherfucker.
what I like about Captain America, other than everything that we're talking about, is that the shield is the weapon. He is the weapon, but the shield is like an extension of itself.
Right.
And there's a I don't know what comic that he says that. I'm gonna contradict myself, but he says the shield is not the weapon. The environment is the weapon. So you have to like use
When
the
does he say that?
Does he say it in Winter Soldier, or am I thinking of a comic book? Sorry.
You're thinking of comic book.
Okay, there's a comic book that he says like
Yeah, I was
it's
like, I don't remember him saying that.
Okay.
In the movie.
okay. I'm sorry.
I mean,
But to be fair,
to be fair,
To be fair. Keep going.
finish your fucking story.
Yeah. I'm done. I'm done with my
Oh
story.
yeah, no,
Yeah, I mean, it can be a weapon of the environment. I mean, the shield itself, and him too, because he is wary of his environment. So that's how he knows how to use the shield.
situational
bouncing it
awareness,
off
like.
He adapts and
trees, whatever
attacks.
the fuck.
But
Yeah.
but even then, dude, like, how brilliant is that to know that, like, hey, this irregular shaped tree, if I bounce it off that thing,
Right.
it'll hit at this angle. I'll be
That
over there.
angle.
But if I throw it and then run over here, knock this guy out, jump over here, and then I can catch it. Here.
Right. Like I
So
don't.
he's very good at geometry.
Yes.
And he's
Right.
probably very good at
And
pool.
and
Right.
Angela.
Oh, don't play pool with that guy, bro. For sure. Like, ever, dude. Like, he's gonna mop up.
Dude, I've
dude.
seen him bounce shields off of fucking trees
dude,
that were fucking.
off a fucking tank. I saw that guy bought like off a dude's skull. Dude had the head like Barry Bonds.
This guy
and
knows angles like a
and he knew
motherfucker.
the angles,
Yeah.
bro. Don't play pool with that guy, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck no.
Nah, dude.
He's
You're
a
not
shield.
fucking-
he's a
Imagine
push
the
What are you
fucking.
gonna do with the fucking? What are you gonna do with the
Cue
cue ball,
ball?
dude? Woo!
But him being, I mean, Captain Roger, he probably let you win. Just
Dude, I love that the whole episode you've been calling him Captain Rogers, dude. Like, you've been so formal about it, dude. Like, he's not Captain America. He ain't Steve. He's like, no, it's
Because he's respectful.
It's
you know?
Captain
well,
Rogers.
he's Captain fucking Roger.
It's Captain fucking Rogers.
I mean,
I
Chris
mean, he
Evans.
does say that like Peggy's like, you can't give me orders. He's like, the hell I can't.
The hell I
I'm a
can't. I'm a captain.
I'm a fucking Captain.
And then he jumps out like into a firefight, bro. So hairy.
I mean, that's
literally
a-
like incoming fire.
like, dude,
I mean,
like
that's
they're-
America's
like,
ass.
yes,
You
dude.
don't-
No, that's you don't fuck with America's ass.
Exactly.
Bro. You don't give America's ass the old Shaka Khan, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't.
There's no Naruto fucking.
no,
no,
you-
Even if you
you-
tried,
you
it's gonna fucking.
break your fingers.
It's gonna,
Yeah.
dude.
Like,
he's gonna,
make
he's,
shit back.
he's gonna, he's gonna
You'll-
clench.
you'll
He's
clinch,
gonna-
you'll
he's gonna
clinch, and then-
clinch, fuck, and then boom, broken metatarsals. Pow! Just gonzos, dude.
Easy.
Imagine explaining that
Easy.
shit. How'd you break your fingers?
I tried shoving them in America's ass,
Yeah.
And America bit back.
and Captain Rogers was not having none of that.
Yeah.
And here I am. Now my my two fingers
my
I'm trying
fingers
to
like-
use
like
are
this.
now my toes.
Yeah. Now I have a hard time ordering pizza because
How do you wait? What? How do you have a hard time ordering pizza?
because you have to.
Because you gotta dial it.
You can't take the
Because I
picture.
gotta dial Domino's with my fucking butt poking finger.
Oh, because you can only order pizza with your index fingers.
With the middle fingers, because the index are fucked up.
Dude, you cannot dial pizza with this finger. No, it's got to be this one, dude. So if that thing is broken
but it feels weird.
I mean, you could, dude, but instead of getting an extra large with everything on it, now you get a medium with 2 toppings with.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you're down one.
Because you're down
So might
one,
as well
dude.
down-
You
go down
downgrade.
one
You
side.
downgrade the pie, dude.
The pie.
You downgrade the
not
pie, bro.
right.
If the finger is
right.
broken after being shoved in Captain America's ass, and he breaks the finger,
not the
you
American
must
way.
downgrade the pie, dude.
I would brag about that.
I would,
Really?
dude.
If my fingers were missing,
Oh,
and it's because
dude.
of Captain America's ass, I'd be like,
dude,
The,
easy.
the
dog.
clinch of death.
I tried it one time.
And it was like, hey, what happened to your hand?
Well,
Captain America's
How
ass.
are you going to give directions without an
I mean-
index finger? How are you going to point? How are you going to help somebody else? And they ask you, hey, how do I get to the train station? Are you going to be like, yeah, you just go, just keep going. Take a left on the straight over there.
No, you're absolutely right.
Well,
because
maybe
I mean,
might just take it down to this.
I mean, dude,
that's why you have 5 fingers.
I mean, dude, you cannot go past the third knuckler, dude. There's no such thing as a third knuckler, bro. It's just 1, 2 knuckles. That's it, bro.
And-
So
and you're fucked.
Third
Yeah.
knuckle, that's all. Fingers all gone, dude. So there's no such thing as a third knuckler, bro. It's all
Right.
2 knuckles or nothing, dude. So you're absolutely right, bro. Like you
I
can't
know.
you can't point with 1 knuckle.
How you gonna
So-
pick your nose? How you gonna pick your nose?
You swear like all your fucking fingers are
Fingers
just
are
like
gone. Well, what the fuck did you do? Like, I mean,
they don't function
it's
at
2
all.
fingers
Once
that go
you get
in.
your index.
with your thumb, dude. I mean, there's thumb
yeah.
guys. There's thumb
Do
guys
it.
out there, dude.
Do it right now.
There's thumb.
There's
Do it.
thumb guys out there.
There's
I'm pretty
thumb
sure
guys
there's
out there.
Pick
No,
your
hey,
nose with your thumb.
thumb guys in the
Do it.
comment right now. If you're a thumb guy,
it.
if you pick your nose with your thumb, comment in the
Do
section
it.
right now
Pick
with a
your
thumbs
nose.
up.
Pick your nose with anything other than your index finger.
How can you not, dude? You
Do
got
it.
5. You got 4.
I've used my pinky before,
Dude, I'm not. Dude,
and
I'm,
I don't, and I still have my index finger.
You
Dude, I'm not gonna pick my nose in fucking camera, bro.
no pretend like
Hang on.
like pretend that you're.
Am I out of frame?
I don't know, dude.
So I mean, if you're a thumb guy or any
No, you
other-
can do it.
any
No,
other
you can- you can
It's
totally-
a little wide, but
just-
you'll get
just
it
keep
in
it
there.
clean.
No, you can
Try.
keep it clean in the
you can
comments.
Totally do it with the thumb, dude.
Yeah,
Yes,
like this.
yes, like
Yeah,
that. Yes,
You're just gonna.
yes,
Dude,
like
that's
that.
what I'm saying. You still have a fucking pinky.
Okay,
Yes,
the pinky's not strong enough.
dude, your pinky doesn't need abs to pull a booger out, dude.
Yeah,
Try
dude.
it.
It's a booger, bro.
I'm
It's
just
like,
saying.
It's a pick and flick action.
Look, none of you are doing it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean,
I'm not gonna do it on camera either. But
I'm not gonna do it on camera.
I got
done it
I got
before.
family seeing this shit, bro. They might think something else.
Yeah,
I've
you're-
done it before.
I mean, if you're gonna go, okay, it's just lick your finger and
Why do you lick your finger?
What? Actually, that's
Yeah.
a very good question.
Yeah.
Why? Do you need to lube it up to get the booger out, dude? Like what? What do
yeah,
you do?
freaking weirdo.
keep
What
it
is wrong with
moist.
you?
Keep it moist.
Keep moist,
Moist.
moist, like just like like
I mean,
America's Most Wanted.
we're gonna go with this fucking
Marty's
name.
moist.
It's
one.
my moist.
Maybe
You know what?
Captain America.
Hey, we're adults. Deal with it.
We're adults.
Handle it.
Handle
Handle
it.
it.
We're adults. Handle
All
it.
right, okay,
Handle
okay.
it.
Yeah, we got way out base.
Yeah.
So-
Okay, so we're pretty good on timing. So let's just end this. How did you like the ending of Captain America?
Which one?
The first one. Those
First Avenger.
The first Avenger, dude. I mean, okay, so I mean the ending.
I forgot he's old, so I probably forgot what
A
we're talking
little bit of Alzheimer's kicking in. That's okay.
Yeah, I forgot about
No,
that.
no
Sorry.
judgment.
Sorry,
We
Javi.
love you,
I
dude.
didn't
So
consider that.
So okay, dude. I think from a comic book standpoint, like looking at it, like we all know his origin story. We know he gets frozen in ice. So that part, like we all saw coming.
Yeah.
And
For the comic book.
For the-
and it was okay because the moment that he had with Peggy over the radio, like totally it worked. It hit.
It worked,
Like,
yeah.
It
I
just
love that.
it made it so much more of a poignant scene than him just like, oh shit, I'm a capsicle.
Yeah.
Like he knew he was fucked.
It,
Like,
like you know what? Fucking like I owe you that fucking date, whatever the fucking said. You know, at the
Right.
end.
that was nice.
And actually, that was even a beautiful fucking callback, right? Because he had the whole conversation with Peggy, and he's like, "Yeah, you know what? Saturday at the Stork Club, we'll be there.
We'll be there.
You know, teach me how to dance, whatever." All the whole conversation, and then when he wakes up 70 years later, and Nick Fury tells him like, "Yeah, dude, like you've been asleep for like almost 70 years."
His first reaction, like
He was like, I had a date.
I had a date.
Yes, dude, and that like hammered it home. Like was just like, "Fuck this poor bastard."
I mean, it just shows you how loyal he is.
Oh, absolutely,
Yeah.
dude.
Absolutely.
Dude, he had her facing his compass, bro. Like that was his. Like,
And they weren't
his
even like
thing,
a thing. Like
Right, like they didn't even.
Old,
they didn't-
old school mentality, old school love. That
Right, like
you're
he-
not gonna see that shit
yeah,
now.
he-
We're not gonna get into it right now because it's a whole different conversation.
Like he got the kiss before he jumped on the jet, whatever.
Yeah.
Right,
So
dude.
he already had.
I
her
owe you the
picture on his
dance.
compass.
I owe you this.
Because even that they show it in the movie, like when they're like, hey, you know, they're watching films of Captain America going on missions and stuff, and like the cameraman zooms in on his compass, and they see Peggy, and then they go to the theater, and Tommy Lee Jones like looks at her sideways, and she's like blushing. You know, like she knew, bro. It's like
Yeah.
she knew she had it, bro.
No, she had it, and I mean,
And-
and the ending conversation where like she's talking to him, and I mean, she knows this is it. This is done.
Yes, dude, but even
He's
before
gonna,
that,
he's gonna either she doesn't know that he's gonna be frozen or he's gonna die.
right, she didn't know what happened, dude. The
Yeah,
shit
it's his last moment, and just the whole fact that she's playing it cool, he's playing it cool, like he's being a man, he's being a fucking man.
right.
Like they're acting like they're actually gonna get together next
Right,
Saturday.
and they're
at the store.
trying to
you know,
placate each other, dude.
Yeah,
and yeah,
you know,
yeah,
I'll see you next Saturday, but she knows.
she knows she's not gonna say
And he
it,
says
dude.
something and it cuts off like mid sentence, and she
Yep.
says like, Steve,
Steve.
and he doesn't fucking answer and starts crying. I'm like,
Yeah,
Dude.
dude. No, it hit, dude.
That-
No, that was.
yeah, that
that was
hit.
good.
It was
dude.
perfect. It was perfect.
Javi, what you think about the ending?
I think that
I know you don't believe in love, but it is what it is.
no, I don't. Definitely no. I try to stay away from it. But the thing that to me the thing that makes it more brilliant is not that ending, but how you take it all the way to the end. Infinity War Endgame. That makes the end of Endgame all the more poignant. How Endgame ends,
Yeah.
right? How he goes back to that and he decides to
Live with
Oh,
her.
to
live,
live that life.
to live that life,
what's
right?
that
The what he missed.
I lived that life that somebody told me to try to get, which
Right,
was
like Tony.
Black Widow.
No.
I
Iron
just-
Man.
No, yeah, it was Iron Man,
It was
but
Iron Man. And he says, like, you know what? I finally went and lived that life that Tony said I should have been doing.
Right.
And he had a whole life with Peggy. Yeah.
If you take it just by itself, it is a really good good ending as a standalone movie. But what makes the Marvel movies great is how they connect, right? And how
Oh
they
yeah,
interlace.
exactly. Bro.
Right.
That's why they're the best.
Taking that and taking the story of how they handle Peggy and Agent Carter, right? When in the series and the other movies, and then taking it all the way to Endgame.
And you know what? Honestly, dude, another thing on second watch
Yeah.
was like, you can see in the movie, like there's small beats in the movie where you can see her falling in love with Scrawny Steve before he even
Yeah.
becomes like
Oh,
all
yeah.
fucking like all
No,
jokey
exactly.
shit,
Yeah,
dude.
babe.
Like,
She loves him for the
like,
fact that how he is.
Yes,
Right, dude.
but
So-
yes, absolutely. But then
Right.
she likes scrawny Steve,
Right,
but then
dude.
she gets beefy Steve,
Right,
that she
and-
already likes, and you're like, okay,
upgrade.
she likes him for his
yeah,
personality.
But she loves
Yeah.
him for his
And she
for-
likes how he's like he doesn't know how to talk to women.
Right.
sure.
She likes how he is, his character, his
Right,
soul,
dude. And exactly.
the good
So-
person, and then like, oh, well,
And-
man,
and
it's
then-
an upgrade, bro. It's like,
What I'm,
Well,
what I'm
that's-
saying,
yeah, that's what I'm saying, like-
what I'm saying is like she fell in love with him when he was like scrawny
Nobody.
and emaciated.
Thank
back.
you.
Yeah.
Bring it home, baby.
And
Bring it home.
And she loved him when he was like that little tiny vato. And yet, so when he became like him getting upgraded to Captain America didn't really change.
Phaser. It didn't change the fact that
she
she
loved
actually
become
liked
like now it's only
You're
beefcake.
buff
Like,
now, but I
like,
still love you.
right, like no, sure, a little before,
Well-
which lets you know,
Well,
like,
I'm gonna throw a curveball at you.
okay, what you got?
When he was scrawny Steve, and yeah, she might like him, but because of his determination and how he wanted to do the right thing. But then he is Captain America and he has superpowers. Now he doesn't have to do, the right thing, so to speak, right?
Right.
Because he
But
can
he
just keep
continues.
doing.
Right.
He can just
So-
do whatever he wants, right?
So it's
but he
reciprocated.
chooses
Right.
to
And-
do
and
the
love
right
is,
thing.
and the love is returned. So she loved him when he was scrawny,
Right.
And then dude, once he became Beefcake Steve,
Right,
he
right,
could
right.
have had any chick he wanted, but he didn't.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that
And-
in the movie, you know how they try to pull him away from. They don't want him to actually be a soldier, right? They just want him to do
Right, he-
promotion and
dancing
sell,
on
and
the-
sell
Make him
war
experiment.
bonds.
They want to
Right,
send him to a lab.
Right.
right. But he says, no, I'm not gonna do that. I need to go and fight and
Do my
and
part.
save number one, save my best friend
Right.
who might be dead. I don't know.
Right.
And he chooses to do that, and she helps him to do that because she's already,
Right. Because she already
She loves
loved
him. She respects
already
him.
loved him.
She already
As a man.
loved him like for his.
But
his,
it's easy, it's like it's easy to talk smack and be tough when you are when you're a big guy.
right.
Yeah.
it's harder to do when you're a scrawny guy, right?
Right.
Exactly.
And that's what I mean. My take is that's what she looked at him and she admired. I don't know if she fell in love with him,
Oh,
but
she
I
did.
think she
respected him.
She respected him
No,
and
I
she
think she-
admired that in him.
I think she
I
did.
think she adored him.
Maybe, but now he's a beefcake and he has superpowers and he can just live an easy life, and he chooses not to. I think that's what sealed the deal.
Oh,
That-
seal the deal, yes.
Yeah.
You-
Definitely.
that's
Definitely,
what I'm
bro.
saying.
He's a 4, but he gets a super soda syrup.
Good call out for the first episode
That's a good guy. It's a good callback, dude, for sure.
for the faithful viewers.
Bad. So I mean,
You know?
I like the ending. I like how it ended. How, like he crashed into the icebergs and he was dead, presumed dead, whatever. And
Right.
then we got the case file. Like Peggy got the case file that he was just killed in action.
But look
And-
at the sorry, real quick. Look at the writing as a writer, right? Like as a somebody handling the movies, the balls to say, let's go back to the very beginning, right? From Captain America, First Soldier, 2011, all the way to Endgame. Let's keep it consistent all of this time and say instead of let's keep using Captain America is going to be like, you know what? I need to go back.
And he
Do
finally,
what
he finally gets his dance.
and that-
That's
But-
yes,
but
10
also-
years
but
later.
that's
Okay,
what
dude.
I fucking love about
Yeah.
it.
Okay, dude.
There
but,
you go.
But also,
Yeah.
in shit. When do they go back in time? They do the time heist, right?
Endgame.
And they go back.
Endgame.
I was
Endgame.
like, okay.
Yeah.
He sees Peggy through the window, and he's sitting. He's like
seen
in her,
her.
and he's in her office, dude. The picture that she has of Steve is the one she pulls from the dossier at the end of First Avenger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's scrawny Steve, dude. It's his profile photo.
Again,
So-
that's just really good writing.
So that's how she sees him, dude. Yes, he got all beef kicked up, but she still sees him as a scrawny dude that she fell in love with, because she fell in love with his mind, she fell in love with his heart, and so that's the picture that she keeps to have on her desk. It's not
Agent
him.
Carter is just one of a kind of woman, bro. It didn't matter who the fuck, how big he was or whatever.
She fell in love
But
with.
it goes back to what he said, because he
fell in love.
said that she loved him and appreciated
For
him
who he
for
was.
when he was still scrawny.
Yeah,
Now
who
when
he
he was
is.
a fucking beefcake.
Right, because there's pictures out there. She could have had promotional like posters
Yeah,
from
yeah,
U.S.
whatever,
socials
yeah.
and stuff, whatever. Like when he's in the Star Spangled Banner, in the outfit
Right.
or whatever, dude.
But she loved him for who he
she loved him-
was.
So
Yeah,
the
when
so
he
the
was still
picture
skinny.
so the picture that she kept was the one from
Still
his
a better
dossier
love story
file,
than
dude.
Twilight.
Still a better love story than
Definitely.
Twilight, dude.
But I completely agree.
Concur.
To be fair,
To be
To be
fair.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah, for sure.
I love the ending of it, and the fact that one was the first movie chronologically. I think the writers and directors of Marvel did it.
perfectly.
They did it perfectly, and they're still doing it perfectly. And
Oh,
like
yeah,
how you said how he still went back in time, returned
Right.
all the stones, and
Sealed the
just
deal.
he got everything done. And then
And-
at that one point in time, he
and
just
got
stayed
his-
with Peggy.
And got his happy ending with Peggy,
Yeah,
dude.
and
Yeah.
he
Yes,
finally got
dude.
his dance. And
Oh, dude, yes,
I thought
the
that
dance,
was so
bro.
fucking beautiful. I have that fucking song on my Spotify. I fucking love it.
Yeah, it's a good song, dude.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah. So that's our take on
Captain America.
plus a little more.
Right? Like, dude, Bucky
Wait,
dying
is
was
more.
Is fucking yeah,
Dude,
And
like,
this is
just-
this is Captain America. This
How
is
many-
the first one chronologically in the MCU timeline. Next one we're gonna talk about is Captain Marvel. So if you want to hear our take on that, tune into the next episode. But for right now, hope you guys enjoyed. Be good, be safe. From me and mine to you and yours. Cheers.
Cheers.
Miggy, do you validate parking?
No, I don't.
God damn it.
Hey, Javi, just say your fucking opinion or you get a finger in the butt.
Wait, what?
What?